Vice President of Education, President and Mentor Coordinator. He has also served as area governor. How do you find time to do all this? He completed qualifications for his, to receive his Distinguished Toastmaster designation in 2015. Russ has also competed in the evaluation contest, table topics contest, international speech contest, and tall tales contest. Tonight, his speech is titled The Dreamer, and was a speech given to meet the requirements for the storytelling manual. Russ has delivered this speech at more than 15 other clubs and has always been well received for his message and entertainment value. Please give me a warm welcome to Russ Barnes, delivering the best of the best, The Dreamer.
Picture this. Late 1800s, rural South. The dirt poor sharecropper named Peter and his wife Kate. So poor, they could hardly afford a bite to eat. Their home is a dilapidated old tin roof shack on a hard patch of ground with a river running nearby and a gnarled old apple tree in the backyard. One night, as Peter is sleeping, an old man comes to him in a dream. Peter, you have had a hard life, but you have neither grumbled nor complained, so I have a mind to do something for you. Tomorrow, I want you to follow that river to the south until you come to an old bridge. Across the river, you will see a small town. Now, I want you to wait on that bridge. Be very patient. Nothing may happen the first day, and nothing may happen the second day. But if you have courage, someone will come along and tell you something that will make you a wealthy man. Peter woke up full of excitement. He went to his wife Kate and told her all about the dream and said, "Wouldn't it be great if this was true?" "Nonsense," said Kate. "Dreams are foolishness." So Peter stayed home. The next night, when Peter fell asleep, the old man appeared once again. "Peter, why have you not done as I told you? Remember, good fortune will not last forever. Follow the river to the south and heed well what you hear there, and you will be a wealthy man." Peter woke up the next morning determined to follow that river and go find his fortune. But of course, Kate dissuaded him again. "Don't be ridiculous. Sit down, eat your breakfast, and be thankful that you have it." So, he stayed home. That night, he fell asleep again. And who should appear? The old man, but this time, he was irate. "You fool! 3 times I have come to you, and I will come no more. If you do not do as I have instructed, you will remain in poverty for the remainder of your days, just as you do now." Well, when Peter woke up this time, no amount of complaining could stop him from doing what he had to do. He paused just enough to put some food in his pocket, and off he went. Peter followed that river for a long time. For a very long time. Eventually, off in the distance, he saw a bridge. And across the river was a town. Surely, this is where the old man had told him to be. So he took up his position on the bridge, and he began to wait. He waited all day. A few passersby came along, looking at him very curiously. Some of them even spoke, but no one said anything that would lead him to believe it would result in a fortune. So it was the end of the first day, and then the end of the second day. By the third day, Peter was down to his last little hard crust of bread, and he started to think, "I must be some kind of an idiot. Standing on this bridge when I could be home finding a way to find food for Kate and I to eat? Well, in the meantime, across the bridge, across the river in a small town, was a tailor. And the tailor had been looking out his window, and he saw this guy standing there. And he was a curious sort, so he was wondering, what is this guy doing? By the third day, he could stand it no longer. So he walks out to the bridge. "Hello, stranger," he says. "Hello," said Peter. "Are you waiting for someone?" said the tailor. "Well, I am and I am not," said Peter. "What does that mean?" said the tailor. "How can you be waiting and not waiting all at the same time?" "Well," said Peter, "I am waiting for someone, but I don't know who he is. I don't know when he's coming, and in fact, I don't know if anybody's going to come at all." And he told the tailor about his dream and how if he waited on this bridge, someone was going to come along and tell him something that would result in him becoming a wealthy man. "Well," the tailor said, "you are an idiot." "Why, I've had dreams as well, but I have enough sense not to pay any attention to them. Why, in fact, a couple of weeks ago, an old man came to me in a dream, 3 times, and he told me to follow the river to the north until I came to an old dilapidated tin roof shack where a man named Peter lived with his wife Kate. And I was supposed to go to the back of that house and dig beneath that gnarled old apple tree, and there I would find a fortune. But do you think I paid attention to such things and went gallivanting off up the river? Indeed, I did not. I stayed right here and did my work, because this puts a roof over my head, clothes on my back, and food on my table. Now, I suggest that you go back where you came from and get to work. And maybe, eventually, you'll be able to afford some better clothes than those old miserable rags you're wearing right now." And the tailor went back to his shop. Wow, thought Peter. Could it be that there could be gold in my backyard, and I had to come this far and wait this long and listen to that guy to find out about it? I'm not quite so sure. But Peter set off on his way home anyway. And the more he thought about the fact that there might be gold in his own backyard, the faster he went. And by the time he came within sight of his house, he was at a full sprint. He dashed into the yard and yelled to Kate, "Bring me a shovel." Now, Kate was looking out of the window and saw him running up the path, and she thought he completely lost his marbles. She thought he was nuts and out of his mind. She brings Peter the shovel. He takes the shovel and he begins to dig beneath that apple tree. And before long, he strikes something hard. He begins to clear off the dirt, and there's a massive wooden chest. He gets Kate to help him lift the lid. They lift the lid, and lo and behold, they are amazed. There is more gold than they could imagine even existed in the world. They are incredibly wealthy. Peter followed his dream. Are you following your dream? When you have a dream, you may find that people will discourage you. Sometimes those who are closest to you. You may also find that it will take you a long time to achieve your goals. And most of all, you might find out that your treasure is right in your own backyard.